Hi, my name is Stephanie and welcome to my channel. Today I will be answering the question about what happened to Hilary term. I truly did not hope that I had to make this video, but COVID kind of got in the way of my Hilary term experience. So to go all the way back to the end of Michaelmas term, that is when I stepped on a plane and went back to the Netherlands to celebrate Christmas with my family. And while we were celebrating Christmas and the days after, we slowly got messages from the UK that my college was going to be closed, that the university was largely going to be closed, everything was going to be online, and that the majority of the libraries were going to be closed as well, and that students were not supposed to return to Oxford. So that created a bit of a weird situation for me, because now I was there in the Netherlands and I was not in UK, not at uni, and I basically did not know what to do, where to go, or what to just do next. Basically what happened is that I stayed in the Netherlands and I stayed there until February 14th, which meant that my first half of term was basically online. Like everybody else, we were just sitting there online at home, wherever home was, all over the world, in our lectures and seminars. So the academic experience was not that different from Michaelmas term for me, because Michaelmas term was online for me as well, basically. So that kind of stayed the same. Then 14th of February rolled around, which was time for me to go back to the UK, and I went back and I was in quarantine. And when I came out of quarantine, term was basically over, which was just very sad. At that point I only had papers due and I did not have any online seminars anymore, which also meant that I finished basically the entire part that was thought of my degree. So currently the only thing I have left is my dissertation, which is something that I should do more on my own instead of all of the seminars and lectures that I had before. So it's kind of a sad moment to end that in the Netherlands and partially in quarantine. So now I'm getting to the point of what I actually miss. And one of the things I noticed that I really miss were the social interactions that I had with people in the MCR. So when we would go into the library and study in my college, some people would just go down to the MCR, just grab a coffee or a tea, and we'd just have a little bit of a conversation about what we're doing, what we're working on. And it's a very motivating environment to just go back up in the library and just put another hours in there. And obviously when you're at home by yourself, that is not something that you have. Basically, your entire Oxford study atmosphere was just gone. And if you're here, you know what I mean. The study atmosphere is very specific and very special. Everybody just wants to do their best, and it's very motivating to just be around that. And all of a sudden, when it is just gone, it's very weird. Yeah, and on top of that, I just really miss going into all of the bots, because only 3 were open by the end of Hilary term. Before that, I think even all of them started out being closed, and later on they slowly opened up. But yeah, it's just weird not to be able to go to a library, and also it was very hard to book a spot, because obviously the people who were in Oxford all wanted to go to the library. So yeah, it was just very much a battle to get a spot in the library. Probably the least important thing that I missed, but definitely still an Oxford staple, was just having food in college. Just being able to go in or grab a takeaway soup or just dinner in a beautiful hall that has like all of the old paintings there. I just really missed the entire Oxford vibe that just was taken out of Hilary term, which was just incredibly sad. But we have to stay positive, and now it's Trinity term. It's not week, and Trinity term, it looks like it's going to be way better. So it's going to be starting out as Michaelmas did. So that's the first term. So how that started out with matriculation, everything, that's kind of going to be the same start that Trinity is going to take. So hopefully we'll move beyond that to like even more like social activities we'll be able to plan and stuff, and less restrictions, basically, as the UK also kind of moves forward and moves out of restrictions while vaccination numbers increase. So it's kind of the thing that we're hoping for. But it looks like at least it's going to be like Michaelmas term, which is very much a win. I have to say, that's just a very good thing, and I very much look forward to it. We have been working on the term card. There are some amazing activities on there. There's a barbecue, maybe even a garden party in the quad if that's possible, and we're just very excited for it. And hopefully Trinity is going to be everything that we hoped for that Hilary was, and now we're just getting to do it twice as fun in Trinity. So yes, definitely being positive. Definitely look forward to Trinity term, and there will be videos of Trinity term because then I will be actually able to do things instead of just being at home writing papers, missing out on the entire Oxford atmosphere, because that's just not something you have in your room by yourself. It's just not the same. And I'm incredibly excited for Trinity. So see you around, stick around, and hopefully you enjoy my final term in Oxford videos. So weird to say that, as I've always done with my entire degree. That's just weird. But anyways, I'll see you around. Bye.